This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're at Brushstrokes Studio and Gallery. I am here with the three artists who put some great color on the walls here, have collaborated together. Let me ask you first of all, Kit, what brought you three artists together?
We all found each other and we all had studios together downtown. It was John who suggested, hey, if I ever found a retail space, would you guys be willing to go have 24-hour exposure? We said yes, and he found it.
And let me ask you, because of the fact that there's definitely a mix of styles here that I see on the wall, does that make it a unique experience for the people walking through?
Oh, definitely. When they walk through the door, they see all of our different styles. A lot of collectors are drawn to one style over the other. And we mix up the paintings, but they go from to one of John's paintings, another one of John's paintings, or one of Kit's paintings, and they think our work hangs well together.
Absolutely does. It was kind of hard distinguishing between the three different styles as I walked around. Let me ask you, John, you've been in art for some time. What got you involved in art in general?
My grandmother and father are both artists, so I've been painting since I was 5.
I notice on some of your pieces here, you've got like a wet finish. Tell me about that. What is that?
Well, on the abstracts here, it's poured resin over acrylic paintings, so it gives it a very clean, modern look.
But you also have featured artists here.
We rarely do. We feature jewelers here, and we do have one sculptor here. But we primarily are a partnership of 3 artists, with this being a working studio gallery. That's really what makes us unique. We're all 3 working here, and people, our collectors and people who come in, can see the work being made and in process. And our collectors love it because they can see even a commission from beginning to end as we work on it.
I mean, one of the reasons that attracted us to you guys was the fact that there are a lot of galleries out there, but you're talking about a working studio and gallery. So I love the fact that the people walking through, it's kind of an interactive process. They can basically take this painting journey with you, enjoy the process. When you work here, you tend to like people looking over your shoulder, or how did that work?
We love it. We love it. The more people engage and talk to us, it's fun. We find that they ask some great questions, and we get a lot of commissions because people come in and see us in process and creating, and they say, oh, well, can you paint my dog, or can you paint this picture from my vacation home, or my favorite spot on earth? And so we get a lot of commissions that way, and people enjoy meeting the artists. Sure. And then when they take that piece home and hang it in their house, it just means that much more to them.
You guys have a friendly atmosphere. It looks like you're all artists that are very approachable, and it sounds like you just want to share the fun of art. Is that right?
It is. I think it's not a scary place. You can walk in and see the process from beginning to end, and it takes the mystique of collecting art down a notch or two, that everybody can feel comfortable and coming in, buying a painting and going home knowing that it's for the common man too.
You know, I think people do sense our love of life, and we laugh a lot in here. We have a good time with our collectors, and they become our friends, and I think that comes through in our artwork, and it comes through in the energy and the atmosphere in the gallery.
Wonderful. Okay.
And I think part of that is the fact that the 3 of us have been in partnership for 9 years, which is unusual, that we all still love each other. And we still laugh and just have a great time working this whole venue here.
Is there a specific specialty that you do? I see a lot of landscapes and that type of thing. What do you do personally?
Personally, the landscape and the florals are primarily my forte. As you'll see on the walls, we've all stepped out. We love to experiment and try new things, and also try to expand our market. So we have a lot of abstract work. We've been known as representational artists here through the years, but we have expanded into the abstract market to find new collectors and corporate art settings, art leasing. We're always doing new and innovative things to continually grow.
Wonderful. Let me ask you, Anita, do you like it when someone actually commissions you and takes you out of your comfort zone?
I do. I love it. There's some commissions that are easier and some that are harder, but a lot of times commissions force you to paint something you might not think you want to paint in the first place, and then you come up with this beautiful painting, and it opens up a whole new genre or ideas for me as an artist.
If I have a home or possibly a commercial establishment that I would like some colors incorporated into it, is that possible?
Yeah, we do that all the time. We walk through, show what we can do, bring paintings, try them on for size, get an idea of what your needs are artistically, and come up with a game plan, make it and install it. We're kind of a one-stop shop. We can do all that for you.
Speaking of some of the places you guys have your work, could you share with me a few of the commercial places here in town that some of our viewers maybe would be able to see some of your work?
We just finished a project for the Eating Disorder Center of Denver. They decorated the majority of their walls with artwork from all three of us.
The Steel Street Bank and Trust on Colorado Boulevard in Evans, and the University of Colorado Hospital, Children's Hospital, Pfizer Pharmaceuticals. We have a lot of the banks around town.
Wonderful. And even some of John's works on the front of magazine covers?
Yes, I was on the cover of Southwest Art Magazine last October, and I'll be on Artist Magazine in November.
What is the moment that you guys actually start enjoying and appreciate your work? Is it 2 years later when you actually see it up on the wall? Is it right after when you hand the piece? When is it for you, Anita?
For me, it's the process. And then the start is always fun. I think the middle of the painting sometimes gets tedious for me as an artist. The finish is fun. There's always kind of a rush after you see it, and if you're happy with it, that's what I think when you like your painting the most.
And the satisfaction for you?
For me, the start is really the most fun. Blank canvas. And so it's just full of possibility. It's just a very freeing part.
People who commission artwork, is it for the fact they love hanging something on their wall that is very unique and basically nobody else has?
I say it's that, and it's also a personal aspect. They want something that means something to them. Just going somewhere and buying off the wall doesn't. And when you do something for them, to me, that's my best inspiration, is seeing their reaction to your work. I'm looking at it technically, and they're looking at it emotionally. So the two come together, and it usually is a good marriage.
Wonderful. Folks, you've got their information right on the website there at the bottom of the screen. You can contact them there. Also, go to the website and you can check out a lot of the places that they do have their work hanging there. And obviously, we have tempted your eyes with a lot of great work. And keep in mind, you can come on in here from all the way to commissioning one of them to do a great piece for you, something that would be an heirloom that you could pass down to your family and friends, all the way down to their daily paintings that they do on a daily basis, probably just to keep them in the groove as an artist. Is that right?
That's exactly right. They're a great price. So
great price is right, because you got something that's a unique piece of work right there. And so, folks, once again, the website at the bottom of the screen. And are they able to contact you guys through Facebook?
Yes, they are. We do have a Facebook page.
Wonderful.
Brushstroke Studio.
And so what's nice on the Facebook page there, folks, if they have any type of events going on, or they're going to have their work out, or basically a work in process they're working on, it's a great way to keep it kind of in the loop with them down here and check it out. But otherwise, you find yourself down here on Gaylord Street, make sure and come on in. It's great because you can actually walk and see them do the work, and then basically see the final product up on the walls. And so this is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.